we have a given program. Now we need to know how system will allocate memory for the variables used in this particular program and how system will work with this particular program. So let's start now. First of all, we need to observe something. Look, here we have variables in the program. How many variables are there? We have two variables. First one is x and second one is y. Now x is not defined inside any block. That means the variable x is a global variable, and y, this particular variable is defined inside this particular block. This y variable is defined inside this particular block. That means the y is a local variable, local with respect to this particular block. Let's say the block name is B1. Now as x is a global variable, that means memory for x will be allocated from data section and initial value will be 0. Now coming to the y variable, this particular memory will allocate for this particular variable from stack section and initial value of this particular variable will be, look here we already initialize some value into this particular variable in the declarative statement itself. That means initial value in this case will be 10. But what happened if there was no value initialized with at that time? As this particular local variable is declared from stack section, so initial value of that particular variable will be garbage value. Now coming to the memory allocation part. Look, here we have one global variable, so we need two separate section of memory to execute this particular program. One is data section and other one is stack section. Now first, system will allocate memory for this global variable. That means insert this stack section. From this stack section, a 4-byte memory block will create with base address 2011. This particular memory block identified by the variable name x. Now what will be the initial value? As there is no value specified with the variable x, so default initial value will be stored in this particular variable. So in case of data section, what is the default initial value? Default initial value is 0. So this particular variable x will initialized with 0. Now system enters inside the main block. That means a memory block will create from stack section for the function or for the block main. Now inside this main block we declare a variable y. That means from this segment of main block, this memory will allocate for this particular variable y. That means from this particular memory block, a 4-byte memory block will select, let's say the base address of the memory block is 3012, and identify this particular memory block with the variable name y. Now coming to the initialization part. Now for initialization, already one value is specified and that is 10. So this particular variable y will initialized with the specified value 10. So this is our main block, and inside main block we have only one variable. So one variable is memory allocated for the variable from this block itself, main block itself. Now coming to the next instruction. The next instruction is printf. That means it will display something. So let's say this is our output screen. What we will get? First thing is %d. %d. So what is the variable for this particular percent %d? The variable is x. Now look, we are inside main block. So how system will find out this variable? Look, first of all, whenever we use any variable, at that time first of all system look or system search for that particular variable inside the local block itself. If the variable is not declared inside the local block, at that time it will go for global block, that means in the data section. If the variable is not declared even in the data section, at that time for that particular variable the system will give an error called undefined symbol, clear, or undefined identifier. So as x is not declared inside main block, so it will check for the data section whether in the data section is the variable is declared or not, and in the data section the system gets that x is already declared inside data section. And what is the value of x? The value of x is 0, so it will return 0, and this 0 will display in place of %d. That means here in output we will get the result as 0. Now the next instruction is \n, so it will come to the next line and then %d again. So %d, now the variable is y. So what happened? System first check inside the main block itself, and inside the main block system get that the variable y is declared here itself. So system will use this particular variable and display the value of this particular variable, that is 10 in this case, clear? So this is how system will execute the program, and system will allocate memory for the variables used in the program, clear? Now let's modify the code segment a little bit and see. So again we have a code segment and we need to know how system will allocate memory for this program when system will execute this particular program. So let's start with, now look, how many variables are there in the program? We have in total 3 variables, x, then y. This one is x, this one is x, this one is y. So look, here in this particular code segment we have 2 variables with same name. Is it a problem? No, it will not make any problem. Why? Because look at the place where these particular variables are declared. Now coming to the first x, this particular x is declared here, that means this one is outside any block, so it will be a global variable. Now coming to this particular variable is declared inside, both of these variables declared inside main block. So this x is a local variable and this y again is a local variable. Now look, the position where these 2 variables are declared is different. Both if 2 or more variables declared in the same block with same identifier, at that time we will get problem. Look, if instead of x is there, if we declare x here itself, at that time what happened? Inside the main block we will get 2 variables with same identifier x. At that time it will give error with multiple declaration. The error is called multiple declaration statement, clear? Now but when we declare 2 or more variable with same name but in multiple block, or one variable is in global and other variable is local, at that time also we don't have any problem. System will work with the program, clear? Now so this particular, for this global x, memory will be allocated from data section, and for this both of this local variable, memory will allocate from stack section. Here it is data section and here it will be stack section. Now coming to the memory allocation part. So first system will allocate memory for integer x equal to 10 from the data section. So in data section, system will create a block of 4 byte, identify the variable with x. Let's say the base address is 2024, initialized with 10, as already the initial value is specified in the instruction. Now coming to the next part. Now system enter inside the main block, and in data section a memory block will create for this particular block of main. Now inside main block, system will allocate two variable. System will allocate memory for two variable. First one is for the variable x and second one is for the variable y. Now both are of integer type, that means 4 byte memory allocate from this main block with variable name y. The initial value will be 20, the base address let's say 3011, and one more memory block will create with variable name y initialized with 30, the base address let's say 3021. Now coming to the next instruction. In next instruction, this instruction is a printf instruction, that means it will display some information in the output. So first is %d and the variable name is x. Now what system will check? First, system will search the variable x inside the main block only. It will search for the variable x. If system will not find the x inside main block, at that time only system will go for the global variable, that means data section. Clear? Now when system check inside the main block, at that time it will get the x memory block. So it will not go for the main block. It will not go for the global variable, as system already find out that the variable x is declared inside main block itself. That means here system will not go for the global x. It will work with the local x and display the value of x, which is 20 in this case. Now we get the value 20 in our output, and then the next instruction is \n, that means system will come to the new line. Now the next instruction is again %d, and now the variable is y. So again system will go for y inside the main block, and system gets that y variable is declared inside the main block itself. So it will get the value from y. What is the value here? The value here is 30, so it will display 30. Now we will get the value 30 here. So that's how, if we declare a variable in global section as well as in local section locally, if we use that particular variable inside a block, at that time system will work with the local variable, not with the global variable, as whenever we use any variable, system first search for the variable in locally. If in local block it is not declared, at that time only it will go for the global part, that means in data section. Clear? So this is the way how system will work with the global variable as well as local variable.